Stacy
and Tim
from Let's Cook Y'all. We are starting off a new week of What's for Dinner a little bit different because this is going to be a little bit different of a week. Tim is actually on furlough this week.
which is like an unpaid vacation.
And he has every day planned out so that I can work my menu and work our meals. Is that correct?
Yeah, right.
I have no idea what this week's gonna look like food-wise. I know today I'm not cooking because we're on the road going to see his parents, and so I know I'm not cooking today.
I'm going to help my brother.
Going to help his brother, and I'm gonna go visit with his parents because I don't want to work on the roof or wherever they're gonna be. So I don't know what the rest of the week's gonna look like. It may be a burger and sandwich and a cereal week. We're just gonna live.
Or we may have to get steak and grill and make potatoes and salad.
I've got some asparagus. I'll probably cook that one day. So we will enjoy the week and hope that y'all enjoy the video. I have no idea what it's going to look like. Y'all enjoy the video. Thanks for stopping by. So here's a quick peek at the meals we did end up having this week. It turned out to be a better week than I thought. I did try 2 new recipes, and then Tim and I cooked together since he was off this week, and we've got that one for you at the end. Hope you enjoy the video. Tim's mom cooked lunch for us. We had biscuits and green beans, and she did both some beef and pork, like tenderized steaks in gravy over rice, which I love. Tim loves potatoes, but I do love rice and gravy, and it was delicious. I mentioned in the intro I had some asparagus to use, so for this meal I started off by cooking 1 cup of this Rice Select blended rice that I got from Walmart. I snapped the woody ends of the asparagus. Someone had commented before to keep them and make cream of asparagus soup, and I would love to keep those woody ends, but Tim would never eat cream of asparagus soup. I also chopped some onions and sliced up some baby bella mushrooms for a new dish I wanted to try today. I chopped up 1 really large chicken breast into some really small pieces. I heated up my largest stainless steel skillet. This is a 12-inch. Added both some olive oil and some butter and started sauteing the chicken pieces. I seasoned them with some Mrs. Dash chicken season, some onion and garlic powder, and then some kosher salt and black pepper, and browned them on both sides. This is based loosely on a recipe from All Recipes, and I'll leave a link to that. Once the chicken pieces were browned, I removed them to a separate plate and kept all the juices and cooking liquids. To that, I added the chopped onion and the chopped up pieces of asparagus and sauteed those. The asparagus and onions take longer to cook. When they were about halfway done, I added the sliced mushrooms, which don't take as long, and then I seasoned everything pretty well with salt and pepper, and I added some minced garlic towards the end. When the vegetables were sauteed, I removed them to the same plate and then left all the juices to build a very light pan sauce. I added some chicken broth and some lemon juice, and then some basil and oregano, and a little bit of parsley and thyme. Use fresh if you have them. I just used all dried spices, and I cooked the pan sauce and brought it over about medium heat to a good simmer, and then seasoned it well with salt and pepper, and then added everything back, the vegetables and the cooked chicken, and tossed it all in the sauce. Tried something new, an asparagus mushroom chicken skillet with a little light broth on it. The original recipe had wine, and I substituted chicken broth for the wine. I made some rice out of the pantry and a big salad using everything we had. I have cucumbers for mine. Poor Tim didn't get a tomato from the grocery store, so we'll see if he likes this. Hopefully a little healthier, all cooked in 1 big skillet, so that's kind of cool.
Looks very healthy.
Well, let's hope it tastes good.
I can feel my arteries just declogging as we talk.
Opening up and declogging. Good. We will leave a comment and fix our plates. That's what's for dinner today. I've had this other new recipe on my to-try list for at least 2 or 3 months. Something else we wanted to try with egg roll wrappers is some taco egg rolls. So I took some chopped onion and some ground beef and seasoned it up and browned it with some taco seasoning. Then got out my egg roll wrappers And we've shown you how to roll egg rolls before. We can explain it if someone needs it. You just put a little bit of filling in it. I use just some cheese. You could use grated cheddar or Colby Jack, whatever you have on hand. Roll up each side and then seal the top with some water so that it will hold together. I have used egg wash on some of the egg roll variations that we've made, but this time I just simply used water. You come up from the bottom, then on each side it makes like an envelope. Put a little dab of water at the top and it will seal, and I got wrapping and rolling. Tim loves leftover taco meat as a sandwich on white bread, so I saved some of the meat for him, and it still made 6 nice size egg rolls that I spritzed with some olive oil, and I did these in my air fryer. But if you don't have an air fryer, just pan fry these in a little oil in a skillet on the stove top, or you can put them on a cookie sheet and bake them. But these cook in 10 minutes in my air fryer at 360. I flip halfway. Since we had taco flavors and I had an avocado, I made some guacamole. Somebody's hungry and can't wait and likes his Mateo salsa. We're trying something new, some taco egg rolls with salsa. We'll just have homemade guacamole with chips or salsa with chips, and I spiced up a can of black beans. Simple and easy. Taco egg rolls, something new, is what's for dinner today. The weather's beautiful, the sun is shining today, and Tim had time to grill, so he made up beef burgers for him, and he put, I don't know if you can tell, jalapenos in his. Heaven help me. Thank goodness I have salmon burgers and some fixins, and we did some fries in the air fryer and mixed up a dipping sauce. What'd you do? Mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup, and Tony's. Burgers and fries. Can't beat it. That's what's for dinner today. I'm still trying to do fish or meatless on Fridays during Lent, so I'm making another tartar sauce, which we've shown before. I use some mayonnaise, lemon juice, pickle juice, some dill, chopped pickles, and some kosher salt and white pepper, and I just mix it up and taste and adjust and add whatever I think it needs. I still have zero verdict yet on my new olive oil sprayer that I ordered to use in my air fryer. I'm going to use it a while longer and see if it clogs like the Misto did. So far I like it. I'm still working on this box of butterfly breaded shrimp that we got at Sam's Club. Sadly, the last time I was in there, they did not have these anymore, but these are delicious. We use half of a bag at one time, so that gives us 4 servings. And so far, these are our favorite onion rings that we've found to try in our air fryer. I buy these Red Robin brand at Walmart. I'll add the onion rings in about 2 or 3 minutes. Today is one of the days when I'm glad I have things like frozen pizza, frozen french fries and onion rings, beer battered cod fillets, or breaded shrimp in my freezer. They go in the air fryer really quick, so when I don't feel like cooking, we can still have something relatively decent. It's probably not healthy. To counteract or balance out maybe some of the fried stuff I did in the air fryer, I made us a quick green salad, steamed some broccoli, made some tartar sauce that I'll eat with my shrimp. Tim likes cocktail sauce and ketchup for his onion rings. We will fix our plates. That's what's for dinner today. Since Tim was on furlough this week, I did the unthinkable and I coerced him into the kitchen to cook with me. He's actually a better cook than I am, especially when breakfast food or grilling is involved. Cooked all but one piece of a roll of some sausage. The sausage roll was still a little frozen in the middle, so Tim's going to help me out and roll it and defrost it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Especially if you have a helper. I like having helpers.
Am I a good helper?
I just think about
I don't think is a good
I just stop and think of a rating. Maybe an A minus. You get an A for effort. You get an A for effort when you're here, but you're not usually here when I'm cooking. You're usually busy.
6 tablespoons of butter that I had in the freezer, and 1 cup of buttermilk.
I'm definitely not the biscuit maker in our family. Tim's mom, his grandmother, and all of his aunts make amazing homemade biscuits. It is just not my forte, and he's actually made some that are much better than mine. I did try again. They came out okay, but if he'd made them, they would have come out a lot better. There's just something about me and homemade biscuits that just does not work. I did work the butter in with my hands rather than getting out my pastry cutter, then added the buttermilk, worked it with a spoon, and then with my hands.
I noticed a little white flour on the camera. What's up?
I tried to turn the camera on and off with some really dirty hands, and now I hope my camera survives. I am not the biscuit maker in the family. That's actually your job.
I thought my job was a biscuit eater.
Well, there's that too. We're going to put them in the oven and hope for the best. Would you like to lick my fingers? You like raw dough?
I think not, but I do think you're enjoying this.
No. I might could get a whole nother biscuit out of everything.
Did you play with Play-Doh as a kid?
I did not, but I did like to make mud pies when it rained.
Really?
Were you surprised?
A little bit. You don't like to get dirty.
I don't like to get dirty. Is it brown?
Brown and beautiful.
Brown. Get it out on a... No, we need the... No, you got to spoon it out. We need the gravy. We need the grease. If you... Okay.
If I do what?
If you pull the grease all on there, we need the grease for the gravy, sweetheart.
There is no grease.
Sausage with no grease? I find that very hard to believe.
Probably vegetarian sausage.
It's not vegetarian sausage. It's not Jimmy Dean. I've been having trouble finding Jimmy Dean.
You need all the little bits out?
No, we can put them in the gravy. Alright, we're going to have to add some more fat to make the roux. We'll use some butter and maybe a little oil. I'll let it foam and brown just a hair. I'll be back in a minute.
I really thought that I would have some grease left over from the sausage, and I underestimated how much I needed of a fat to make the roux, so we melted a little bit of butter and started adding the flour, and I realized right away that the ratios were off, so we added a little more butter.
Wrong order, but we're gonna go with it.
So that's the beauty of cooking and of cooking together. We just went with it and kept working the roux and the proportions of butter and flour to milk. We just kept going with it. This is not a how-to video. This was our first time, and even though it came out good, it was a little thicker than I would like. If you want a good how-to video on how to make this, check other channels on YouTube. I'm sure someone is an expert, but this was our first time to try it.
Now, we added salt and a whole bunch of pepper. I thought the camera was on and it was not. Pepper, 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 more pepper, and then when you think you've got enough, add more pepper.
So you missed all my fine stirring?
We've been stirring for a minute and a half and doing pepper, and I thought the camera was on and it was off. More salt, and we'll add the sausage back. I think. I've never made this before. And we're going to switch to a spoon. Do you like it thin or pretty thick over your biscuits?
I'm okay either way.
Okay. My first attempt at sausage gravy. Maybe one day I can earn my Southern Girl card. We scrambled some eggs, put cheese over it. We're fixing to open the buttermilk biscuits and put the gravy.
Gravy's awesome.
Put the gravy on it. This is definitely a Tim kind of meal. Show you a quick picture of our plates. Breakfast, sausage gravy, biscuits, and eggs is what's for dinner today.
Oh, yeah.
In spite of not having any drippings from the sausage, this actually had a really good flavor. I would have made it a little thinner, but Tim was helping me cook. This was what he said he wanted, so that's what we went with. And another bonus for you, this is actually something we made a week or two ago that failed to get included in a weekly dinner video. We mixed the dry ingredients up and then the wet ingredients up and mixed them together to make a quick light banana bread recipe. You can bake this in the oven or, like we did, in some mini loaf pans in the air fryer.
You can bake this banana bread in a large loaf pan in the oven at 350 for about 45 to 50 minutes. I have these little metal mini loaf pans that we have tried before in our air fryer, but you do not have to have an air fryer. These go in at 330 for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to add some nuts to one of them and some chocolate chips to another. These should take about 20 minutes at 330. I'll check them with a toothpick and see if they're ready.
They look like banana pudding.
That's banana bread. One has walnuts and one has little mini chocolate chips.
Can
Excited?
I taste them?
You can taste the mini chocolate chips. That has raw egg. I'm not supposed to eat that.
Okay. Rocky did.
I know it. Rocky ate. What was in his drink?
Bunch of eggs.
Raw eggs and something. Made him big and strong, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Upside down.
Upside down. That's the. I thought for sure you'd pick the one with the chocolate chips.
Let me get it out too.
Sure. All right. 2 little mini banana nut breads.
All right. Either they're really small, my hands are really big.
They're really small. Those are mini loaves. They cooked all the way through. They cooked all the way
Looks
through.
perfect to me.
Want some butter? And the taste tester says...
Ooh, delicious.
Oh, delicious. Okay.
Thanks so much for stopping by and watching this week. Take care, have a wonderful and truly blessed day.